Hi, now, since my game, I'm waiting for the building navigation to be done because the world is massive in the game, so it takes a little while for that to load up. Alright, so while that's doing that, I thought that I'll make this video. Now, for some of you who know who I am, I know y'all probably like, well, what the hell have you been at, right? I had a few investors that invested a lot of money for me to actually go and make this game, as I told you guys that I was doing. I was going to go make a game, right? And I will show the game in a few minutes. Now, for you guys who don't know who I am, you'll see a title and say, well, this is a big claim, right? One, I'm going to explain why we are competition to Illuvium, all right? That's number one. And number two, I'm going to introduce what I used to do and who I am, all right? So my name is Sephiroth. As you know, I am named after the character. I only here to bring the spirit, right? But I'm the good one though, right? So my name is Sephiroth. I'm a game developer, and I was a business developer. I still do it though. I was a business developer for 13 years, but I got into game development. Yes, I know I look very young. A lot of people always look at me sideways because they think I look young, right? Which I'm 32 years old, so don't worry. I've been around for a while. Well, still a baby, but you know, I've been around for a little bit. So yeah, now I do game development. I'm creating a very good game. You guys will like it. If you like turn-based action, turn-based games, you know, so if you like tactics games like Final Fantasy Tactics, you would definitely love this game. If you like Pokemon, you would definitely like this game. And if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, you will like this game. So what we are creating is an open world turn-based tactical card game. So that's what we're creating here. But before we do that, let me get back to the people who have been watching me, and basically been having a blast watching the videos of me actually basically calling out scam artists. I will be still doing that, calling out scam artists, but I'm basically going to be covering them because in the crypto world, as I got into the crypto world, it's literally a Wild West here. So I want to basically protect my viewers on, you know, what to look for when it comes to crypto scams, NFT scams, just scams period inside of the blockchain, right? Projects that they should be looking at, and you know, I'm not going to be biased and like, okay, just invest in mine. No. Also, we were talking about Illuvium. I think that people should definitely get into Illuvium as well. I think that Illuvium, which is a competitor of mine, but I think that people should definitely look at Illuvium as a game. I'm not going to play it, you know, and if I do play it, it would just be to support them, but I'm not going to play it because one, I'm too busy, and two, they're a competitor. But I will say, Illuvium, hey, we are about the metaverse, right? So let's do a partner up. I was actually thinking about this the other day. It would be very cool if we seen one of the myth characters inside of Illuvium, and we'll definitely put Illuvium monster, the little blue thing, inside of myths and make that a unit of ours in our game. So when people, you know, who play Illuvium can come over here and miss and play and see their little monster over here as well. So that'd be cool. If y'all like to see it, make sure we make that happen, right? We'll get into that in a second, a little further into partnerships and everything like that, what I'm looking to do. All right, so I will no longer be wasting my time basically focusing on IML, of course. Like, I don't have time for that. I've just been going because I was building a game. Literally, it's a lot of work in building this thing. So, and the main focus is to make sure that this thing come out. So I can really like care less about, I don't have time to study those people, so I'm not going to be doing that unless they're basically doing any like crypto scams, rug pulls, anything like that, then I'll speak on them. But other than that, there's other people out here doing rug pulls, scamming a lot of people, making millions overnight and stuff like that. We need to go over that. A lot of people are desperate, and a lot of crypto bros just looking things to invest in. I like to basically show people the light of like, okay, this is where you put your money at. These things are actually legit. Look at these things. You know, what kind of research to do when you come to look at these projects. Also, that's the reason why I've been going for a while too, is because I have been studying like crazy into this field that I've gotten to. Now, for you new guys that's watching, before I actually show you the trailer, what makes us different than the crypto projects that you guys are probably invested in, or whatever the case may be. All right, so one, this is one, well, let me first get into me as a gamer. All right, one, I am a gamer who's developing a game. That's number one. Now people are like, well, it's probably other gamers developing games, right? Well, one, I'm a gamer that's developing a game in a genre that I love, which is turn-based games, card games, and I guess, Pokemon. But this Myths is a grown man's Pokemon. What I mean by that is it's basically Pokemon within sci-fi and medieval times. So you won't have like just like little monsters and stuff like that evolve and stuff like that. You have like soldiers, cyber ninjas, cyber wushis and stuff like that. So there's all types of stuff in here. But they all, you can upgrade them and stuff like that. They can evolve as well into different versions of themselves. You got demons, angels, all types of stuff like that. So there's like a grown man's Pokemon, and you watch the trailer and you'll see. I would like to say that the trailer is definitely going to change the way the game looks. Again, we're still newly in development, so a lot of the things that you see in the trailer will change for better. One thing that's make me different, if you know who I am, you know that I'm 100% legit. That's number one. So you guys, the new guys, you don't have to worry about that. So everyone knows I'm a very stand-up guy. I already got invested in, and that's why I stopped doing YouTube. I stopped actually, basically exposing fraudsters and stuff like that, because I was paid to actually do what I'm doing. So I was paid, I went on a hiatus and did what I was paid to do, right? So that's that. Another thing is, I know what we're looking for, especially because I play games like Magic the Gathering. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play pro Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, right? I used to do that. So I used to play competitive stuff. So I play competitive Magic and stuff like that. So I know what we're looking for and stuff like that. Another thing that makes us different, we are a free to play game. You do not have to purchase anything to actually get into playing the game. We do have whitelists. Another thing about the whitelist, we have keys to get into the to basically get in the whitelist, right? And for every video that I do, just like, subscribe, and comment something like, well, every video I'll tell you what to comment, but this video, what I want you to do, if you want to get a key, a key to access the whitelist right now, what I want you to do is comment, subscribe, and also tell us about your favorite guide and why that's your favorite guide. And I will choose in the next video, I'll post up who's the winner, and I will send you a key. We get a lot of things. Just go to the website, you'll see a lot of things that you get. I'll show you the keys right now. You go here, this is how much the keys cost to get these keys, and you get different perks and rewards and stuff like that. Again, another thing that's different between us, the floor prices, we don't have a floor price. Where like the floor price is up here, we don't do that and stuff like that. We set a little things for different tiers of keys. You get into those things, they're not going to change. There's no boosting the price up of these keys and nothing like that. Whatever you see here is the price of these keys. It's very cheap to get into these things. There are not a lot of them, but it's cheap to get into them. And you guys, when we run out, you guys can sell the keys. And also another thing about these keys on the side of the whitelist, throughout the existence of Myths, we will be putting out tier basically rewards and tier things for the people who invested early into the game. So you guys will always be getting things. And if you actually see the tier rewards that you get by different things, you see that some of you actually be a part of the game. You actually become a character of the game. And you get through the 3D model of yourself that will be inside of the game. So it's a lot of different things, and you get royalties and stuff like that. So it's a lot of different things that we're doing versus other communities. The only thing that you guys will have to pay for when it comes to just the game, like for the people that's not going to invest, or whatever the case may be, and you come in later into the game, or you just missed out on investing and you came later in the game, the only thing that you have to invest in is basically like the regions and stuff like that. So just like Pokemon, we got the Kanto region and all that stuff like that. We will be having those as well. Right now you'll be focusing on just Earth 1, basically like regular Earth, and then the second region, which is the second set of Myths, is Midgard. So you'll go to where it's cold at, and that's going to be like the Vikings and stuff like that, Valkyries and all that stuff like that. You will have those type of Myths and those creatures and stuff there. And you'll basically just, you'll see Odin in the story, Odin, Zeus and stuff like that, which I'll give you the story line right now of what Myths is about. Myths is about the one divine mind, which is Abraxas. And she started to have her own thoughts, and they started to break away from her. And what came out of that was the false creator god Yabadel. And he basically came and created humanity and all this type of stuff like that. And Athena, she had a son, which his name is Ventrius, and he is basically the destroyer of all pantheons and stuff like that. So there will be more. We will go into it, but again, this is just a me returning a video to YouTube to basically talk about the game and show the trailer and stuff like that. So tomorrow video or another video I'll do after this, probably I'll put 2 videos out today. we'll get into the story of the game, and you guys will actually like the story. So it's actually really decent. We have every pantheon inside of the game. We're working on every pantheon, writing a story for every pantheon. You might see damn near every guy. So Orochimaru's in here, Tsukuyomi, Amaterasu, Achilles, you know, all of them here, Kalu, all of them here. So everybody, we got a story for all these guys. And our Team Rocket, let's talk about our Team Rocket, which we put it on the screen right here. Our Team Rocket is the S&P 500. So yeah, if you know about these guys, you know, they follow a lot of the myth lore as well. And we're using those guys inside of our game as well. And those are basically our Team Rocket here. Then it's going to be enjoyable to see basically them in this light inside of our RPG game. So no one ever seen that. You normally see shooting games and stuff like that. We put them inside of RPG game where these guys are basically here just to capture your creatures and stuff like that. Capture your creatures, take them away from you, and basically run the world with them. So that's what they're there for. But it's a lot to go over. Like I said, the story is a lot to go over. Working on it, working hard on it. But I want to say this. If you want to be a part of the community, make sure, and also I'll talk about this. If you want to be a part of the community, make sure you join our Discord, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to this channel, of course, and follow us on Twitch or subscribe to us on Twitch. And every Tuesday and Sunday on Twitch, you can find me there, and you actually guys get to come and help me build the game, create units, create weapons, create spells, create amulets, helmets, shoes, all that type of things. All these things that you actually get to put on your character inside of the game. So actually, even if you are an artist or whatever the case may be, because we're looking to hire people, of course, we rather hire people inside of the community versus hire outsiders and stuff like that. So there are things that we're looking for you guys to basically help even build the studio, because we're a new studio, and just build this game. The number one thing before any of the you know, our focus is on we just sell NFTs. By the way, I'd like to also admit that we will not be selling, sorry bros, we will not be selling any JPEGs. I don't even know if we want to sell avatars and stuff like that. Like, I literally want to stray away from any of these things that you see, these crypto scams or any type of these just terrible projects that's out here. So I don't know if I want to do that. All of our NFTs that we have actually have something to do with end game. So it's like you basically just redeem the code that you get from your NFT, you put it into the code, the redeem part inside of the game, and they basically just give you what it is that you've gotten within the NFT. So we are working on mounts, weapons, skins, units, spells, different type of buildings that you can build, because you can build buildings on here. Because like I said, it's a massive open world. You get the landlord deed, basically where you can make money for owning land basically with inside of the game. So you can for the more of the buildings that you purchase, you build inside of the thing, pardon me, that you build inside of the game, you know, when you hire NPCs inside of them, when they live in them, actually they will actually be paying you our crypto and stuff like that. So that's only if you have a landlord deed and stuff. So that's pretty cool, right? So we wanted to do things a little differently. We actually wanted to make sure that the NFTs that you do purchase from us actually matters, right? So we wanted to make sure that they have utility, that they actually just, you know, there's just not a JPEG. So I really wanted to stay from that. But if you guys do want avatars and stuff like that, if you want to represent the myth that much, just let me know. Again, majority of the moves that we will make inside of this company, inside of the game, will be based off the community. I do that now. I have a little community myself right now, and I basically, the game where it is now, somewhat I got some advice from some of them, but you know, I basically follow. So you know, speaking of that, June 3rd is the day that we're trying to get development testing. What that is basically, I think that all game companies should do this, not just us. I think every game company should do this. It's basically before you know, we want to say it's like basically before beta or closed beta, where I get people who have the whitelist keys. So whoever owns any of the keys, basically test the game throughout the development stage. The reason why I want to do that is because I want to make sure we don't have like a Cyberpunk moment or any of these other games where they put them out and then it's terrible and then they take it back, or another game, Battlefield, which is one of my favorite games, unfortunately. Not the new Battlefield, but that's what I'm talking about. That one's terrible. But I don't want to have that type of moment, or Cyberpunk. So we don't want to put that. We don't want to have that type of thing. So throughout the development phase, you guys will be playing the game with us. And basically, so instead of us at the studio be just playing it and just thinking that we know what's best, we like to get the idea from the people that's actually gonna be playing the game, actually gonna be making a living off of the game, which is you guys. So we want to make sure that we get your opinions versus just us just taking it, just like, all right, well, we think this is what they want, so we're gonna do that. No, that's not what we're gonna do. Again, like I said, Tuesdays and Sundays, make sure you are there on Twitch. So you want to make sure you follow and subscribe. Make sure you're there with us, give us ideas, help us build the game, and we literally will be building the game every Tuesday and every Sunday with you guys. So you guys will never be wondering, well, what's going on, where the game at, wherever the case may be. You guys get to see where the game is at. Even in the Twitch and stuff like that. If you don't even like what you're seeing there, just let us know, you know. If we can see the comments, stuff like that. It's not just donate something and then we read it. And if, you know, you guys agree, everybody agree, the community agree that they don't like that, we take it out, you know. So that's how it is. That's basically how I'm going to run this thing. I think that companies should definitely be more into what it is that the community wants, because you guys are the reason why we would be a thing. And that's basically, and you guys, like, if you know who I am, you know I build off transparency. So I wanted to bring that into the gaming thing. So when I even became a game developer and stuff like that, and you guys about to be mind blowing, right? Be like, wow, you know, literally, it's not just me by myself. I'm the developer by myself, but I have a few artists and stuff like that. So and that's why we're hiring. We're looking for modelers, animators, sound designers. We're looking for all types of stuff like that because we really want to make sure we put the best game out as possible. I know this is a little ambitious, you know. I'm going to try to make it as possible, as a thing as possible. But we want to really bring like how a Pokemon artist is supposed to look. We wanted to bring that. We wanted to bring how a Pokemon artist is supposed to be. We wanted to bring that to y'all guys. So with further ado, here's the trailer. Hopefully you enjoy. And again, if you want to get a free key, all you got to do is like, subscribe, and just basically tell us why, what's your favorite guide and why have you chosen the guide, you know. So my favorite guide is Ra, obviously, because this is the easy pick. Well, Ra and Odin, but I like Ra over Odin, but Ra Odin. And the reason why is because Ra, he got like a Super Saiyan form with his Amun Ra, and then you got Odin, which Odin is just, he's broken as hell. But with that being said, just make sure that you do those two things. In the next video, I'll basically pick the winner, and your name will be popped up here. And all you gotta do is send me an email of proof that you are who you say you are, and I'll send you a key over. All right. With that being said, I'm out of here.
Finally, I am put into a game outside of mobile. And who knows, I might have the chance to kill you.